Welcome back, coin collectors and history enthusiasts. First up, we're diving into a truly interesting coin, the 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark, featuring a unique black shade. What makes this coin so special, and what could its value be in today's collector market? Let's explore. First, let's talk about the wheat penny itself. Issued from 1909 to 1958, these pennies are a favorite among coin collectors due to their historic value and iconic design. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the wheat penny features Abraham Lincoln on the obverse with two wheat ears on the reverse, symbolizing prosperity. For many, the wheat penny is one of the most familiar and cherished coins in U.S. During World War II, pennies were made from different materials due to copper shortages. By 1945, the United States returned to using copper, producing billions of these coins, which makes many of them common, except for certain rare versions like the one we're discussing today. Now, the 1945 wheat penny is part of this copper era, minted in three main locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The coin we're focusing on today is the version without a mint mark, meaning it was produced in Philadelphia. Philadelphia did not add a mint mark to their pennies during this period, making it standard for the location. A key feature of this specific 1945 wheat penny is the black shade, which makes it stand out. This is not an intentional minting feature but is usually a result of environmental exposure over the decades. The blackening can occur due to oxidation, storage conditions, or chemical exposure. While this does not increase the intrinsic value of the copper itself, collectors are often fascinated by coins that have taken on unusual appearances. The coin's darkened patina, especially on a wheat penny that's nearly 80 years old, gives it a unique aesthetic appeal. This can actually intrigue collectors who are looking for pieces with a story to tell something beyond the typical penny you'd find in circulation. Now, when we talk about the condition of this coin, we're grading it as fine. A coin in fine condition will show considerable wear, especially on the high points like Lincoln's face and the wheat ears. However, all the design elements should still be visible, though softened with wear. For collectors, condition plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. A coin that is well worn and classified as good or about good would have a lower market value compared to one in fine or very fine condition. So while our coin is not in mint state, its fine condition is still respectable for its age. Now let's get to what you're really here for: the current market value of this 1945 wheat penny in fine condition. In the collector market, the typical 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition usually ranges $385,000. However, there's a twist. This particular coin has a unique selling point: that intriguing black shade. Coins that feature unusual coloration, such as this darkened or black patina, can sometimes fetch a premium depending on the collector's interest. So, how can you maximize the value of your 1945 wheat penny with its black shade? First, presentation is key. If you're selling online, make sure to take high-quality photos that clearly show the coin's blackened appearance. Highlight this as a unique feature in the description. Second, attend coin shows or visit local coin shops where you can interact directly with collectors who might appreciate this specific look. Sometimes an in-person sale gives you the opportunity to tell the story behind the coin's appearance, which can help justify a higher price. The 1945 wheat penny without a mint mark in fine condition may be the rarest or most valuable coin on the market. Its unique black shade gives it character and can draw the attention of collectors who appreciate unusual pieces. In today's market, this coin could fetch a premium if you find the right buyer who values its visual appeal and the history behind it. Next up, we're diving deep into a classic gem from the United States, the 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark in red shade and very fine condition. If you're a collector or simply curious about what makes this coin special, stick around as we uncover its historical significance, market value, and why it's gaining attention in today's collector's market. The wheat penny, officially known as the Lincoln cent, was produced from 1909 to 1958. It's called the wheat penny because of the wheat stalks on the reverse side, which symbolize the country's agricultural heritage. But why focus on this particular penny? Well, despite its limited mintage, not all 1956 pennies are created equal. Variations in condition and appearance can make all the difference, and today, we're spotlighting a coin that stands out due to its red shade and very fine condition. So what exactly is a red shade penny? When a coin is graded as red, it means that the copper surface has retained most of its original color and shine. This red luster fades over time, especially if the penny has been exposed to the elements. Most older pennies will turn brown, but those that keep their reddish tone are rarer and more sought after by collectors. In the case of this 1956 wheat penny, the red shade makes it a standout piece, especially in very fine condition. A very fine grade means the coin has light wear, but all major design elements are still sharp and visible. You'll notice the details in Lincoln's profile are crisp, and the wheat stalks on the reverse side are well defined. Now, let's talk about what you're really here for: the market value. How much is this 1956 wheat penny in red shade and very fine condition worth in today's collector market? As of today, these pennies are fetching more attention due to their scarcity in pristine, reddish condition. On average, a 1956 wheat penny in very fine condition, with no mint mark and retaining its red luster, can be valued $313,000. This may seem highest. Is the 1956 wheat penny in red shade worth adding to your collection? Absolutely. Especially if you can find one in very fine or better condition. It's the rarest wheat penny out there, and its unique red luster combined with a relatively good condition makes it a great piece for anyone building a collection of historic U.S. coins. Plus, these coins can continue to appreciate over time, particularly as interest in copper pennies increases. If you're lucky enough to find one with an especially vibrant red tone, you could potentially see its value rise even further in the coming years. The 1956 wheat penny without a mint mark, in very fine condition, and boasting that beautiful red shade, is a big and valuable part of American coin history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this coin is definitely worth a closer look. Next up, we have a classic piece of U.S. currency to discuss: the 1949 wheat penny without a mint mark. We're going to explore its history, what makes it unique, and most importantly, its collector value in today's market. So, let's get into it. Before we dive into the specifics of the 1949 wheat penny, let's talk a little bit about the wheat penny itself. The wheat penny, also known as the Lincoln wheat cent, was produced from 1909 to 1958. This design was created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, making it the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. On the obverse, you'll find the portrait of Abraham Lincoln, while the reverse features two wheat stalks surrounding the words 1 cent and United States of America. This reverse design is where it gets its nickname, the wheat penny. So what's special about the 1949 wheat penny without a mint mark? When a coin has no mint mark, it indicates that it was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which didn't use a mint mark for pennies at the time. The key to its value lies in the condition of the coin, and today we're focusing on one in very good condition. So let's break that down. Grading plays a crucial role in determining a coin's value. In coin collecting, condition is graded on a scale ranging from poor to mint state, with multiple levels in between. A 1949 wheat penny in very good condition would fall around a VG8 on this scale. Coins in very good condition will show significant wear, especially on high points like Lincoln's cheek and jawline, as well as the wheat stalks on the reverse. However, all of the major design elements should still be visible. In particular, the date "In God We Trust" and "Liberty" should be clearly legible. The wear should be even, with no major damage such as gouges or deep scratches. So, what is a 1949 wheat penny without a mint mark in very good condition worth in today's collector market? Due to the low mintage of the 1949 wheat penny, it's particularly rare. However, there's still a strong collector interest in wheat pennies as a whole, given their historical significance and the popularity of the Lincoln design. As of today, the typical market value for a 1949 wheat penny in very good condition ranges $319,000. This might seem highest. If you have any 1949 wheat pennies, check their condition, because better preserved examples could fetch a higher price in the collector market. And remember, 1909, the true value of a coin is often about. Next up, we're diving deep into a fascinating coin that has captured the interest of collectors worldwide: the 1957 wheat penny with the D mint mark. What makes this coin even more special is its unusual silver shade and the fact that it's in very fine condition. So, let's talk about its current market value, the key details about the coin, and why it's generating buzz among collectors. Before we get into its market value, let's first explore the history of the 1957 wheat penny. This coin is part of the Lincoln wheat penny series, which was minted from 1909 to 1958. The D mint mark indicates that this particular coin was minted in Denver. Now, if you know your wheat pennies, you're probably asking, wait a minute, weren't these coins supposed to be copper? Yes, you're absolutely right. Typically, wheat pennies minted during this era were made of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc. So, why does this 1957 with D mint mark penny have a silver shade? Well, this is likely due to a mint error, where the coin was either struck on an improperly plated planchet or subjected to some kind of chemical treatment post-minting. Such errors, especially when the coin remains in very fine condition, are highly sought after by collectors who love unusual varieties. While this silver shading isn't an official minting standard, it certainly adds to the appeal of this particular coin. So what does it mean when we say this coin is in very fine condition? Coin grading is crucial when determining value, and very fine means that while the coin has seen some circulation, it has retained a lot of its original detail. For instance, on this 1957 with D mint mark penny. You'll notice that Lincoln's face and features are still sharp, with some light wear but nothing that obscures key details. The wheat stalks on the reverse are still visible and clear, though they may show some wear on the high points. This level of preservation makes a huge difference in value, as a lower grade would significantly reduce the coin's worth, while a higher grade would increase it even more. Now, the big question, what is this coin worth in today's market? As we mentioned earlier, a regular 1957 with D mint mark wheat penny is very fine condition. The price typically jumps to around $450,000 for collectors. Coins like this silver-shaded wheat penny are always interesting to watch in the marketplace. While the 1957 with D mint mark wheat penny is far from rare in its standard form, the unique coloring and very fine condition can make this particular coin stand out. Collectors who specialize in error coins or varieties are usually willing to pay more for pieces like this, especially since each error coin is unique. Rarity, in this case, is defined not by the year or mint, but by the minting mistake or post-mint treatment. So, why should you add this 1957 with D mint mark silver-shaded penny to your collection? Well, first off, it's a piece of history. As the wheat penny series came to an end in 1958, these coins symbolize a classic era of U.S. minting. Plus, the oddity of having a coin that looks like it's silver when it's supposed to be copper is a great conversation starter. More importantly, coins like this hold appeal for both novice and seasoned collectors. They are accessible. You do need to spend a fortune to get your hands on one, but they also have the potential to appreciate in value, especially with the growing interest in error coins. The 1957 with D mint mark wheat penny with its unusual silver shade and very fine condition may be the most expensive coin in the world, and it's certainly an intriguing and valuable addition to any collection. Whether you're a casual collector or a serious numismatist, keep an eye out for coins like this. They could surprise you with their value and uniqueness. Next up, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of the iconic wheat penny. And not just any wheat penny, we're talking about the 1958 with D mint mark wheat penny with a silver shade in very fine condition. The wheat penny series is legendary among U.S. coin collectors. Minted from 1909 to 1958, these pennies were designed to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The reverse features two stylized wheat stalks, a nod to American agriculture. This design, created by Victor D. Brenner, is cherished by collectors worldwide. But why is the 1958 with D mint mark wheat penny with a silver shade and very fine condition such a gem? And why is its value skyrocketing in today's collector market? The year 1958 marks the final production year for the wheat penny, making it special in its own right. The D mint mark signifies that this coin was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the primary mints for producing U.S. currency. What makes this wheat penny even more intriguing is its silver shade. While the penny is typically composed of copper, a silver-toned version could have resulted from a minting error or an experimental finish. This gives it a distinctive appearance, boosting its desirability among collectors. Finding one in very fine condition today is a rare feat. Let's talk condition. When we refer to a coin as being in very fine condition, we're describing a grade on the coin grading scale that sits just below extremely fine. A coin in this condition will show moderate wear, particularly on the highest points of the design, but it still retains most of its detail. The wheat stalks, for instance, are still visible but show some smoothing. For the 1958 with D mint mark wheat penny, finding one in this level of preservation is particularly noteworthy, especially with a unique silver shade. Now, let's get to what everyone wants to know. What is this 1958 with D mint mark wheat penny worth today? In the current market, rare and unique coins like this one have seen their values rise as collectors seek to complete their collections. The combination of its unique silver shade and very fine condition makes it highly sought after. On average, a standard 1958 with D mint mark wheat penny in very fine condition might be valued at $423,000. Why does this coin fetch such a high value in today's market? One word: rarity. The silver-toned variant is not something you come across every day. It's thought that only a limited number were minted, possibly as part of an error or a test run, making this penny a true treasure for collectors. Add to that its final year production status, and it's clear why this 1958 with D mint mark wheat penny holds such appeal. For those serious about building a complete collection of Lincoln wheat pennies, this coin is a must-have. Its uniqueness ensures that it stands out among the more common wheat pennies that were minted in much larger quantity. If you're looking to add one of these special 1958 with D mint mark wheat pennies to your collection, be sure to buy from reputable dealers or auction platforms. A coin in very fine condition should be carefully authenticated to ensure its grading and originality, especially with a unique feature like the silver shade. And as always, condition is key. Keep an eye out for coins that have been well preserved and display minimal wear. If you come across one in an even higher grade, such as extra fine or uncirculated, you could be looking at a significantly higher value. So there you have it, an in-depth look at the 1958 with D mint mark wheat penny with a silver shade in very fine condition. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Its unique combination of historical significance, rarity, and striking appearance makes it a truly valuable piece in the world of coin collecting. If you've enjoyed today's deep dive into this fascinating coin, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment about what other rare coins you'd like us to cover next. Until next time, happy collecting. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.